Hi. So in this session I am going to discuss one important thing, that it is not necessary that abstract method cannot have any code. You cannot run that code. So let's say for example I have like this. I can write code in abstract method like this, start of automobile call, something like this I have. Okay. Now let's say I have a start here. I am calling print start of car call. Okay. First of all let us see. So it is not giving me any error. So I am able to run the code. I have just created the car class and car object and bus object. So I was able to create it. Now if I call c.start, okay, now if I run this, I will say that start of car call. So here I come to start, I just print start of car call and just pass. So it is not necessary to write pass as start of car call. Okay, something like this I have. Now what's the point of writing code in this? So there can be some code which will be useful in, which can be useful in abstract classes as well. So like this, if you want to call this as well, so you know how to call the parent class function. You know you can call using super dot print super dot start like this. You can call start of your abstract class as well. That will be your abstract method. So it will be start of automobile call. So you can call this that method using a super. You have to implement these methods. So by default it will be calling these, but you can call, you can have an implementation, some implementation in the abstract method as well. It may or may not be useful according to your use case, but you can do that. Okay, it is not necessary that you don't have to write code in abstract method. It can be useful sometimes. Okay, so one more important thing, I can have, every automobile will have a wheel. So number of wheels can be taken as this, and let's say I want to remove init of this, I want to remove init of this. So now I am calling, first of all, c is equal to car. If I create this, it will give me error that it requires some positional argument, number of wheels. Why? Because you don't have init in car, but it is inheriting an automobile. It have init which requires number of wheels. Okay, so you have to specify that car have 4 number of wheels, and you can create a variable as well, self dot number of wheels is equal to this number of wheels. Okay, like this. Okay, it will have for bus as well. So if you want to create this, b is equal to bus, let's say this 8. Now that is fine, automobile created. So init of bus has been calling. You can use this function. Why? Because you can have an abstract method, something like this. You can call this as an abstract method as well, get number of wheels. I'm just using as an example, self, you can return self dot number of wheels. Okay, something like this. I can do this. Now you need to implement this function. So def get number of wheels, you have to implement this function, self will be there. Okay, something like this. You can return super, using this you can go to that, super dot get number of wheels. Okay, you can call this function, that will be fine. Similarly you have to have this function in bus as well. You cannot go further without implementing this. Now if you do this, print c dot get number of wheels. Oh, 1 second, I just forgotten one semicolon here. Okay, so these needs to be same and this needs to be same as well. Okay, now I think that will be great. So it is not an attribute, it's like this, get number of wheels. I think that will be fine. Now automobile created. So you have returned super dot get number of wheels. Here you have called this and you got the answer as 4. Okay, great. Thank you.